Now to that demolition derby. Look at that on a Brooklyn street. More than a dozen cars damaged by a driver who police say smashed his way through two neighborhoods while behind the wheel of that stolen school bus. News 4's Adam Harding live in East New York, where the wild chase came to a crashing end. Wow, Adam.
Boy, was it a busy day here in Brooklyn for investigators looking after a number of people after their cars were smashed in late tonight. Police identifying the suspect and hauling him in out of the 7-5 precinct behind us. We want to show you some video from within the last 30 minutes as police hauled off the suspect, identified by police tonight as Antony Reyes. We asked him a number of questions. What was he thinking among them? He did not say anything. The victims tonight have plenty to say. The stolen bus was used as a battering ram Thursday afternoon. Cell phone video capturing the wild scene along Georgia Ave in Brooklyn.
This is the rear.
Raymond Johnson is among the victims left cleaning up, his car heavily damaged. Were you hit directly by the bus, or was another car pushing you down the street?
The boss was in the back of my car doing all that.
And he was just pushing you?
Pushing me, then he stopped, reversed, tried to go around. When he couldn't make it out, he clipped two cars down there. Surveillance video shows police scrambling to clear the scene. Now pay close attention to the top of your screen. Watch as one officer can be seen rescuing a woman from her SUV. Seconds later, the bus plows right through it. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt.
There was a lady in there. He kept hitting the car so bad. And then the last second, one of the cops pulled the lady out of the car and saved her.
Witnesses still in disbelief as shattered debris now lines the neighborhood.
It was just like, it was just crazy because the bus was going really fast. He hit the first car and then he backed out. He came back and then he just kept going. Like,
how many cars do you think got hit?
I think from the beginning of the block to the end, he didn't stop.
The driver eventually crashed about 2 blocks away outside a gas station. Tonight, he is facing charges, but still no word on what led up to this wild joyride. And again, David and Natalie, Antony Reyes is the suspect, according to police, just hauled out of the 7-5 at about 10:30 tonight, facing a number of charges, including grand larceny and reckless endangerment. Questions tonight we still have: where was this bus stolen? Tonight, we do know from police there were no children on board and no serious injuries all around. This could have been much worse, but certainly a chaotic afternoon for investigators here in Brooklyn. We're live tonight outside of the 7-5. I'm Adam Harding, News 4, New York.
Okay, so y'all just heard that. Y'all just heard that right there. And this story actually came out December the 2nd. And I'm just now learning about this. Like, I'm just now learning about this whole situation as if it just came out like this week. So they kind of kept this on hush hush. Listen, I don't know what the hell is going on in New York, but y'all got some crazies up there. I mean, between that story I did about that one guy who was going around and they kept releasing him he robbed like 3 people in 36 hours and they kept releasing him. And now you have this situation right here. Like, I'm looking at the picture because I'm on Google. I'm looking at the pictures on the side and he did some serious damage. I mean, this guy was a one-man wrecking crew. And the way that he was plowing through with that bus, you would have thought like a goddamn, like they said, he was like a battering ram. You would have thought a damn wrecking ball came through there. The way he was doing is, you would have thought like, how in the hell did one person do all of this? Like, he literally rammed this bus through an entire neighborhood in Brooklyn. It's that bad. But y'all will see in the thumbnail, because I'm gonna put it in the collage form, and you'll be able to see the damages that he did with the bus and other cars and everything like that. But like they said in the news report, luckily, one, there were no kids on this bus. That was my first thought, that he stole this bus and there were kids on there. But luckily, there weren't any, which raises the question, how did he get that bus? Like, how did he get that bus off the lot and nobody saw him? Because those buses are registered by the driver and the drivers are in a system. So how did he get that bus? I don't know. Maybe it was just somewhere stranded. I don't know. And he managed to get access to the bus and he drove off with it. Second, luckily there were no people hurt. Like, no one got ran over. Nobody got damaged, or suffered any type of physical harm while in their car. Like you heard right there, they said they pulled this woman out of her car literally at the last second before he rammed his car. Like, I could see the video footage, and this man was off the chain. Like, you could literally see it on camera, him driving the bus. He would run into cars, back up into more cars, and continue to plow through the other cars just to get through. And they stopped him at another block. Like, he literally ran through, like I said, damn near an entire neighborhood. But if you notice the obvious, he's alive. This man was taken in alive after stealing a bus and running through an entire neighborhood, could have badly injured or killed someone, and he's still taken in alive. This is him. This is the only picture I could find of him was the arrest picture. Like, I don't see like I couldn't find a mugshot, which I'm sure he has now, or anything else except for this one. That is insane. I couldn't imagine being down there while all of that is happening. I would be trying to figure out what the hell is really going on. Like, really. Too bad they didn't have any like spike strips that they could have got, or they could have shot out his tires or something. I'm surprised they didn't do that. Like, that would have been the first place to aim for. If you wasn't going to aim for the windows to try to take him out, aim for the tires, and that would have definitely stopped him for sure, or at least slowed him down. But they let this man just kind of run through that whole neighborhood until he ended up crashing into something. He couldn't go any further. Like, I'm looking at the pictures of the bus. The whole hood is lifted up so high you can't even, like, if you was driving the bus, you wouldn't be able to see. It's blocking the window. But like I said, I'll put it into the thumbnail, and you'll be able to see all the imagery for yourself. It's that bad. Like, you have the bus is smoking, cars are smoking. Like, one image, it's so much smoke from the cars that it looks like fog. This guy did a lot of damage, and they said they don't know what the motive for it was. They don't know why. I don't know why either. It could have been drug related. They needed to test him to see if he had drugs in his system. But either way, I'm just glad that there were no kids on the bus and nobody was injured. But at the same time, this guy, let's be real here. Had he been black, he probably would be dead.